Alright, weather's all cleared up now, for now. What's this? Gallipoli, 1915. It's World War One. This is my last angle about the cathedral. As impressive as it is, it's time to start moving on and getting on with the rest of the city the best as I can. It's unbelievable, isn't it? How pretty the buildings used to be. Well, I mean, it still is, but you think this is how buildings were built originally, before all this glass, ugly Legoland stuff that's gone up. I lied, there's another angle of the cathedral. Union Jack's flying better this way round and all. Tudor building, look at that. Usual suspects. I think I've got a Morris man down here, would you believe it? Or a town crier. Where are they? Well done.
What is it?
Three-hole pipe.
Oh,
Three holes.
wow. You can play it one hand.
Don't forget, behind me there's, well, down there over there's a guy bloody screaming and shouting. But what an amazing view that is. Couldn't get much more traditional than that, could you? I think these have just been put on. Although it's all across the country now, all this crystals and all that, I do think the West Country is especially sort of magical, really, compared to the rest of the country. Places like Cornwall, Stonehenge, Amesbury. I'll go around you, mate. So this was from 1497, Golden Fleece. But then again, shut down, and then all for sale up there.
Oh no, I can do it that way.
You know, they say pride comes before a fall, and I think this might be shut, maybe. I've just missed this one, unfortunately.
See where that square's marked out?
Yeah, yeah.
And the mosaic they found behind
the back of the shop there when they were doing one of the gigs up there.
Brilliant.
They said it was a massive bath.
It is, yeah. That's around the town, isn't it? So yeah. So somewhat at a crossroads, I think here. So North Gate, East Gate. So north, east, south, obviously, and then west down here. It's quite good how it's laid out. Ah dear, that time of the month again, isn't it? I've actually got something on there, so let's see what it says. So about this flag, year introduced 2021. Flag is made up of a variety of LGBTQIA plus flags to represent the community as a whole and to highlight groups that have been underrepresented in Pride celebrations. The yellow and purple circle represent the intersex community, so that one. The white, pink and blue lines represent the trans community. The brown and black lines represent people of colour, as well as representing people living with and who have died from HIV and AIDS. The rainbow links to the original Pride flag and represents life, red, healing, orange, new ideas, yellow, prosperity, green, serenity, blue, spirit, violet. There we go. Now I know that. So New Inn was originally built as a pilgrim's inn to house visitors for the shrine of King Edward II, rebuilt in 1455, hugely popular throughout the Middle Ages, with a vast routine of nights. What's that, Hallmarks card shop, shut down there. And then over here, what was, I think, the New Inn Hotel. When I say think is because I'm not sure if it's still open or not. On the ground floor obviously it's a mobile care shop. Yeah, I think it's still open. There's a beer garden going on down there. So 16th century strolling minstrels. It is said that William Shakespeare once appeared here. First tennis court during Tudor times in the 18th century. Cool. So I'm probably not meant to be up here, but take the risk. A bit like Chester with its old buildings. Yeah, so it's all the same bollocks. I'm not even going to comment on it. And leaving the New Inn back onto the grim High Street. It's quite a nice looking set building down here. Yeah, so this was Debenhams once upon a time. More Czech food, must be a lot of Czechoslovakians or whatever you call them now. So that'll be 2015. Kind of spoils it with the Iceland in the background though. So this is where Auditing Britain was doing his one of his audits. Obviously I just spoke to a security guard there, but like I said to him then, Auditing Britain is quite hypocritical really, because he's all about no privacy in public and all that, but then he's doing everything he can to keep his face anonymous. So there we go. The Regal. And like Bradford, you got these water fountains. There's a kid running around here in shorts a minute ago. Would have made a cracking photo, but we know how that would have gone. Quite good how they've done this. It's almost like a tide, like a ripple effect. Yeah, nice one. The Regal Weatherspoons. Must have been a cinema once upon a time. So I had one shut down there, Odin's Vision, Gloucester Cobbler, Turk's Head, and the Cathedral. Independent pet shop, and another one up to let there. All these horrible modern commie blocks going up here. New city campus to let or shut. And that would have been a good angle, but that modern building kind of has spoilt it. That would have been a good one, but that's shut down as well. Simon Pegg. Nice, got quite a good view of the cathedral and that church in there. So another building up to let just here, and then same again straight behind me. Never noticed this last time. It's a lot of the crossroads for the town, as you can see. There's all around. Alright, so this is heading down Eastgate. Funny enough, obviously when I was in Hartford this time last week, there's a Blue Coat hospital there. So W.E. Henley, birthplace of one of England's most patriotic poets. Here he learned to love his country. Obviously in today's day and age he'd be called far right, wouldn't he? This has a good ring to it, Gloucester Guildhall. Welcome to Gloucester by a shut down Burger King. And then got the Muzzies on the right. Just down there, you got a pretty good view down to the countryside. So this is the doctors, and not sure what this was. Another one that's shut down anyway. That's or was Fever nightclub. Not too sure if it's still running. Don't look it though. Sums of modern Britain, that. Queen's Nails, shut down shop. Another shut down looking shop over there. And then a Romanian off licence. Very similar to Colchester High Street, or one of the side streets. So that's another shop shut down on this street here, Eastgate Street. A couple of mosques down there apparently. The donut tram. It's quite a fairy tale looking doorway. And that's the King's Theatre over there. It's always tempted to knock it on the head when when I saw them multicoloured houses, because I've kind of done a big loop on myself. There's no way I'm going to get everything done today, but I've got enough for an album definitely, so I can put easily got enough photos of the cathedral, and so the cathedral took up a good hour. So at least next time if I come again, that'll save me a good hour or two, and I can focus a bit more on some of the streets on the outskirts. So you got a church here, and you can see that mosque just up there. So this was Roxy's Fun Bar. That's another one that's bit the dust. Well, I've said in a previous video, them days are coming to an end now, I think. And here's that street I saw when I got off at the train station, the multicoloured houses. Seagulls obviously getting amongst all the bins. But yeah, good paint job that. Right, so I'm not interested in the mosques or the new Olympus Theatre. Done the city centre, 1 or 2 gates, cathedral's done. So it's going to have to be the War Memorial, I reckon. So July 30th, 1891, this was a public bath, and now, for the time being at least, it's an attic nightclub. To give it a bit of credit, so I think Gold Award winner for Best Bar. But there's cracking view down to the countryside again, that is, just up here. Yeah, do you remember all this from 4 years ago? George Floyd, his life matters, Black Lives Matter, blah blah blah. And then someone's obviously put white paint over it, so they've gone history whitewashed again, ironically, while they take over all our institutions, movies, you know, everything. 4 years ago, that madness. It'd be good if our dog was stood right on the front, kind of watching. It's close.